it's great to see you. Come on in.
We have a new collaboration soap today from BBS Live and Gentleman's Nod.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, it's great to see you. Come on in. Your chair's always waiting for you. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, join the chat. Say hi. Meet the Whiff Pack. A cool group of folks from all over the world hanging out. They'd love to meet you, too. And for our mention today, a very special mention today. We went on vacation a couple of weeks ago, and I asked Sarah to marry me, and she said yes, y'all, we are engaged!
Yay! So, how did that happen, you may ask? When we were out of town, we went up to the cabin that I grew up going to my whole life with my family. It's off-grid, which is my other favorite thing to get away from the craziness of life. So, I really enjoyed being able to go up there with my parents, and we were playing Mexican Train, which is a domino game. That was my grandpa's favorite. We always played with him, and I think we were like 5 rounds in. I don't know. It was quite an evening. But Marcus officially asked my parents for their permission, and they said yes. And then he presented me with this lovely ring, and clearly I had to say yes.
Y'all, and we just wanted to pick a very special soap and a very special day to tell you all thank you for being so supportive of us. A few of you have asked in the comments, and I've just said, stay tuned. You'll know soon enough.
Now you know.
Y'all, our soap today is Passion Poivreé. We picked this one because it is about love and romance and a collaboration with some friends of ours at BBS Live. So, y'all, let's meet the soap. So, y'all, our episode on the first collaboration with Gentleman's Nod and BBS Live was so much fun. I am so excited for this one from the sales page at gentlemansnod.com.
So this is the second collaboration with the gents over at BBS Live. That's Melly Mel, Nate, and Brandon has officially arrived. In our first collaboration, Bluegrass Muse, we tackled the classic Kentucky Mule and created a fantastic boozy, spiced lime fragrance. This time around, we dove into the combo of passion fruit and Timur pepper. That's new for us.
Whoa.
Okay.
Passion Poivreé is an exploration in contrasts. It's playful and splashy, yet sophisticated. It's fire and ice. A frozen cocktail on a sun-drenched tropical beach. The sun has definitely set, but the evening has just begun. Okay. Peppered passion is aptly named, as it is passionate, fiery, and full of life. Wow. Much like my beloved here. So there you go. I'm excited. How did you even find this one?
I was scrolling through and I didn't realize that it was actually out already. Like, I think we just missed it in the chaos of things. But it's perfect for like a nice finale to summer and a little loving kind of soap that's out there.
Love it. Let's let this out of the box. All right, y'all, we bought these right from Gentleman's Nod. This is how they come. Let's see what we got here. There's one in here that you will not see right now because we're going to do an episode a little bit later.
There's other things here,
well,
Chris.
We've got some bonus things in here, Chris. What did you do?
Did you
Hold on a second.
something?
Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Oh, y'all, we've got an EDP sample. Let's see which one this is. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. We have a note, y'all. Hey, Marcus and Sarah, thanks so much for the order. Congratulations. Again, we told Chris what we did. Chris had advance notice of being engaged. Let's see what this one. Oh, Ernest. Ernest is one of the ones hiding in the box, y'all. So now we can do the EDP along with that.
That one's coming later.
You'll see that soon. Oh, and what's this one? This is it. This is the Passion Poivreé. So we've got the one for today.
Don't lose that one.
Right, I'm excited.
Okay, let's see. Who's going to open the right soap here?
There's way too much going on.
Please hold. We're fast forwarding here.
Oh, we've got the splash of today's, y'all. Oh, Chris, thank you. We did not buy this.
Did I open the right one?
Oh, thanks.
This is Ernest coming back later.
Oh, you didn't see Ernest. He's just making a little cameo
on
here.
hold. Okay.
Oh, look how they're beautiful, wrapped in the paper and everything. Beautiful. Look at the little fleur-de-lis made of real fleur.
I hope that comes across on camera, but that reflection.
I know, look at the gold. Look at this.
It's just so pretty. And the side
passionate friends. Remember, these are friends with benefits. All right, let's have our first impression. All right, you're going to go first, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Passion fruit and pepper?
I actually don't know how well I know passion fruit on its own. I think I always usually have it mixed in with other things. So.
Only if it's in a Hawaiian punch, then I'll probably know passion.
We're going to see how well I know my passion fruit here.
Let's see, take it in.
This label, man, it's a thing.
Beautiful. Oh, the level
and there's
elegance.
the little BBS logo in there. It's hiding. How cute. Okay, no more stalling here.
Right,
we're going for it. Here's the pour for those who like to see.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
It has been a while since we've had a gin and tonic.
No,
It's
one of the
hot.
best bases in the business.
And then we're having Ernest come back later, so.
He's going to make an appearance.
Okay. Oh, there's layers to this.
Yeah?
It's not just passion fruit.
Nice. What are you getting?
Okay, hold on. There's a lot happening.
Oh, okay. Go back in.
The word that's coming to mind is like texture. Like there's layers to this. Like, I don't know. I feel like I can feel the texture. I don't know what it is, but there's layers.
Wow,
It's
nice.
not overwhelmingly sweet. Like you
Right.
hear fruit and you just assume it's going to be like candied and super sweet.
Sure.
But it has a gentle leeway into the sweet.
Right.
And then it doesn't go as crazy boozy-esque
Okay.
as I thought.
Right.
I'm almost getting more of like a textured wood or something.
I love that you got a texture because sometimes she gets colors.
Yes.
So the other senses are engaged, Chelsea. This is the first time the sense of touch gets woken up. What are you
Right.
feeling? What's the texture?
Well, and it's funny, I'm getting like a redwood, or I don't really know how that's possible, but because we obviously were just at the cabin.
Right,
There
right.
was wood and trees everywhere. Like I was helping my dad build a bathroom in-law unit thing.
Right.
So I was literally vacuuming up wood. Chips everywhere. And there's something about that texture of like, it just seems real somehow. I don't know. It's a vibe for me for sure.
Love it.
I'm guessing the fire and ice part, like maybe there's a menthol hiding in here.
Ooh,
but
love
it's
it.
like bluegrass muse to me immediately. I got the booze like right away.
Right.
This is kind of like a hidden secret if there's something hiding at the back.
Oh, yeah?
Like I don't know if it's more of like a barrel aged
Like
kind
there's
of
a
that kind of
cocktail way
wood.
over there sitting on the bar
Yeah.
cooling off?
And it's not, it has just the perfect masculine amount.
Right.
But it's not as like overwhelmingly masculine.
Oh, right.
So there is a side to this that I feel like I can totally pull off that's
Nice.
happening here.
Well, passion fruit. I mean, that doesn't really have a lane, I would think.
Yeah. So, sometimes how I get images where there's like increasing depth this way.
Right.
For this, I'm getting it like a mid-tier scent, but it's really spread out.
Nice.
I don't know if the wood could be like on a deck of a really fancy cruise ship or something, maybe.
Is the wood more prominent than the passion fruit?
No. I think they're dancing back and forth.
Gotcha.
And I think whatever's in the middle must be whatever the booziness is like. The perfect
Right.
going from sweet to woodsy, like there's something in the middle happening.
Now, do you get the passion fruit?
I think I do. I just think I didn't realize that that's what passion fruit was really
Right.
smelling like.
Right.
And I know they mentioned that there's like a peppery side to this. So maybe it's not as woodsy, but my brain's just trying to put it in that category of like a herby, peppery something. It is completely this color in my mind. I don't like, that's why I think I said redwood.
Right.
Like I was getting something along that
Nice.
deeper color.
Like a burgundy. Ooh.
Yeah, we don't have anything like this in our den at all. It's like an intriguing kind of tamer side to a scent.
Right.
Like I just keep wanting to take a whiff. I don't know, count how many I've done so far.
Right.
But it's one of those ones like if somebody walked by smelling like this,
Yeah.
I really would be intrigued to try and figure it out.
Nice.
Like I think there's a different way of painting with scents
Right.
that depending on the artisan or the perfumery, like how that happens, it does remind me a little bit of the Sadama one that we had from them more
Right.
recently. Like
Yes.
it's just super intriguing to me. Like I have not smelled anything like it before, which I kind of like because, you have scent memory to things.
Yes.
And it's kind of fun to have a fresh start. Like I don't have something that's connected to a scent like this.
All right, pass it over.
I
I'm going
know.
to see if I
See
can
what
find
you
some
think.
passion.
Some passion fruit in
Let's see what
here.
you got
Maybe
here.
some pepper, maybe some booze. I don't know.
That's a nice iridescent pour. Look, it's got like a goldeny
It
sheen.
really,
to
I thought I noticed that when I first took a little
like a
glance
honey,
in there.
like spun honey in the bowl. All right, here we go.
But we really tried not to read the rest of that list.
Yeah, I don't
So
know
we're
the
going
scent
in
notes,
pretty
y'all.
blind,
Yeah,
I have
no,
to say.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, see? Long whiff is needed.
Oh, yo, this is beautiful. Oh, I need one more. Hold on.
It's nice and intriguing. Like, words are kind of hard for me.
Oh, I love that we've been doing the show for a year so that now where my brain used to have like 3 lanes on the highway of what scents were, now I'm looking at more of a 12-lane freeway system here so that now I can be a little bit more specific
Right.
in what lane this is kind of coming into. All right, you know how if you hear a voice and it's somebody you know, you immediately turn around and expect to see that face. Well, as these waves first got to me, my nose went, oh, is this Bleu de Chanel? And then as the waves really hit me, my nose went, oh, no, it's something different. But I wanted to mention that because that first thing that I got hit with was maybe the lane this is in is that gorgeous, sophisticated yet simple. And this did say it plays on the opposites.
Oh,
that
right.
idea of Blue de Chanel, a non-aquatic aquatic that has just become absolutely legendary. This starts with that sort of construction.
Right.
But then as you dive into it, it does it with very different notes. But y'all, what a charmer this is. So hold on a second. Yeah. For me, this is using woods, a little bit of mints, a little bit of menthols, a little bit of sweets from different places to almost hint at a floral without it being a floral at all. So it's almost like when you see a portrait of something that's made of something else.
There you go.
It's that. And I love where this is taking me because it's almost all the way to something as comforting and sweet as floral. And then your nose goes, wait a minute. It's not that at all. It's being done with other things. Oh, okay, hold on a second.
I know. I think that's why I had a hard time with words because it was such a different type of scent for me.
So not the man-mades, not like the benzoins or the ozones. Definitely more of your natural line of things, but not scent notes that are immediately more familiar to the nose. And let me first dive in for that passion fruit.
I know, because you asked me how much I could get
Right.
it, and I was trying to figure out, like, overall scent.
Not a ton. Y'all, I am not thinking fruit punch or fruit juice or anything like that when I smell this. It's using it in a different way. And it's almost like it's taking the fruit sweet Hawaiian punch part out of it.
Yes, I
And
agree.
it's leaving the rest of the passion fruit in there, which is the part that's then binding with the pepper. Whoa.
They're
y'all.
almost so secretive. Like, I don't know if I would have picked out those two scents, which is what makes it super fun. Like, the way they're interacting creates a whole new scent.
And the pepper just gives it an effervescence, y'all. It's not like a quality of scent that's like heating up or anything. No, it just gives me that like almost like it's carbonated. If that
That's
makes
a good word.
sense.
But it is a different type of pepper. Like, I don't know what exactly a Timur pepper is.
Right,
it has a
right.
fun, different vibe to it.
And maybe just a hint of not a sweet, but almost bordering on like a sour quality. So it pulls against the sweet of the passion fruit, if that makes sense. Because this is, like it says in the description, it's a giant tug of war. It's a pulling this way and a pulling that way. It's opposites. And boy, it's beautiful when you're finding that balance because it never like slows down.
Right? But almost how opposites attract. Like, there's parts in both of them that really almost blend together.
And we might know a little bit better when we actually make our
there we
lather.
go.
So here we go, y'all. Let's take a look at how. Oh, this is soft like butter on the counter. Y'all, look
there we
at that.
go.
Like spun honey itself. And this is our honeycomb bowl from Monica at Vanulay, deep in the heart of Texas. You just push your soap into those little ridges. Not too hard, not too hard.
Just enough to make your brush have to work on getting it out.
And you want to tell them where you got this little beauty
This
from.
lovely beauty was from Opus Brush. We had it actually custom made.
Can you tell what it is?
Can you tell? Do I give away secrets? Strawberry shortcake. I don't know if you can see there are little strawberries on the bottom of this, if the camera can get it, but it's my strawberry shortcake brush.
All right, let's see. Wake up
All right.
that lather. Let's see what
see,
happens.
friends.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, there are things that are waking up. I'm so glad
getting
you added water.
waves already.
Woo!
You smelling this?
Yeah, okay. Clearly we had to wake this up. Woo!
I'm getting the pepper.
Yeah.
Yo, my nose is being, and it wasn't before. It's got a
No.
little bit of a warning going on that I might be on Hot Ones with Sean Evans.
Okay, now the gentleman's nod vibe is coming through a lot more now.
Yo, and I'm not sure how because this doesn't smell at all like Bluegrass Muse, but
Right,
I've
but
kind of
it's-
got that vibe.
They're
that
cousins.
I can tell, right?
Yeah, they're for sure cousins.
Whoa.
I'm making a giant mess.
Woo, look at that.
Okay, things are waking up.
Yo,
Whether I
that's
can
a
control it or
lather
not.
already knocking at the door.
Okay. See, it's funny. I get more of the wood
Yeah.
already, but then there's the other part that kind of could be a little more
Now,
wood
what's
boozy.
the wood? Hold on a second.
We're still trying not to look at the list here.
It's like a cypress. It's like a really bright, white, spicy wood.
Yeah, I'm with you, but
This is as far from mahogany as you can get.
it's true. But I don't know why that burgundy color was still. I was getting that color of the burgundy
Yeah.
in my mind,
Right.
but this is a new scent and it still keeps changing. Now it's probably a little bit more masculine. There's something
right.
a little bit more coming out,
Right.
but I totally get it. Like at first I was like, I don't know if this has to be a summer scent, but now I'm like,
Yeah.
no, this is like you want to outdoor fun. There are clearly things you want to do. Where
This is more pepper than passion fruit.
Yeah.
And I'm loving this.
okay. I feel like we got to do a little comparative fun 'cause this
okay.
is waking up quickly here.
So this is something you will only find on the Barbershop Duet. This is the passionate whiff. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the lathered version. Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa. They're
Okay.
giant edges that are sawed off when it gets to this.
Right. And like the middle part just exploded.
Whoa.
How earlier I said it was like a more streamlined scent. No,
This
not
is
in the
your
leather.
vibe here. Boy, does everything just blend together brilliantly into a new color in this.
Again, still, we don't have a scent like this at all in our den. I
Nope.
have to say, it's a whole new thing. Woo!
And y'all, when we watch Melly Mel, we like to see how the lather coats his face. Tells us a lot about the base, tells us a lot about how to make our lather. So we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, but we will show you how this lather coats the face. Look at this. Gentlemen's knot is always
Let's
a
see
pleasure.
if there's a
Here we
little
go.
menthol. Let's see. Give it a
Right.
second.
And sometimes it's the synthetic menthol.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother your eyes,
Right?
but it still gives you that lovely...
We'll let
look
it
at
sit
this,
here
y'all.
for a little moment, but that slickness is a thing. There's your ASMR. That's why we don't do those shaves.
This just feels good. I already shaved
It
today. I just
does.
want to do this for another 5 minutes.
I know. See if the menthol kicks in. I'm curious. I feel like I'm getting a chilliness happening.
Right.
Is that happening?
Yes. I think this is I think it's the same Yes, I think it's the same synthetic. I can almost say that.
It might be because Bluegrass Moose has a little of the synthetic too if we get the cooled one, right?
Yo, I'm loving what this pepper is doing to make this thing a masculine soap. Are you smelling that? Like, take like a 3 or 4 second whiff, and at the very end, you get this beautiful, spicy twinge to your nose.
Ooh, that's a fun word. Yeah, it
That's
does.
it. Oh, whoa.
It's there's a lot of twists and turns, let me just say. What you think you smell on the puck, then it turns into a whole nother tier here.
And y'all put in the comments, but I don't think you would get thrown out of bed for saying this is a distant cousin to Blue de Chanel. And in that spirit, I think we need to go look at these scent notes. This keeps evolving.
It does.
Like crazy, y'all, but I love that. That means the business is being done. Back to the sales page at gentlemansnod.com.
So before I read these scent notes, we often talk about having like a key scent to bring you into the
Right.
soap. And I think it was interesting because we are not as accustomed to passion fruit or pepper.
No.
So we didn't really have one that was like a giveaway scent to
Especially
pull
this
you
like
in.
Timu pepper, whatever
Right.
that is. Like,
So I'm curious reading this list if
Right,
there's going to be
what we're
other
gonna
ones.
find.
Like now that we're really whiffing it as it's exploding, I think our brains are finally figuring out our way
yep,
in.
this is
to
just
the
a
scent.
doormat I don't recognize. I
Right?
don't know what this is, but I love it. So yeah,
know, I
let's
wanna
see
be
if we
its
can
friend.
find something familiar.
Okay, so here we go. Starting off with bergamot.
Got it.
So there's there is something
Freaky lime, right?
it's in
Just to
there.
give you a little bit of a sense of sweet and common citrus, just to give you ingratiate you in the door. Got that. And
Then grapefruit. Something more summery fun. I'm with you. And then there's also lemon zest.
so there's your 3 amigos of your citrus, y'all, and I'm totally getting that. And I love that it's not lemon; it's just a lemon zest. It's just
Right.
a hint of the lemon, and I think the grapefruit's kind of the star here of those 3.
Right, but it really, they blend together to almost just create that vibe, which it says complement,
Right.
tropical, and tangy passion fruit. So I do feel like that just keeps the brightness and the summer fun happening.
Right. And you know what? Hold on a second. What does passion fruit taste like? From the answer page at google.com, passion fruit can be portrayed as merely sweet, but it's quite tart when it's fresh. This combination of sweet and sour is
you
what
said
make
that.
it so interesting. It's citrusy with hints of melon, pineapple, and kiwi. As it ripens, it increases its sweetness, but more importantly, its complexity.
Wow.
They're
okay.
talking about pulling against the contrast, right?
Right?
Makes perfect sense to me.
Ginger
Got it.
and Timor pepper. That's definitely in there. It's the combo.
Right, the way those are locking together, the sweetness of the ginger, and ginger does have like a spicy heat to it.
It
If you ever eat
does.
it raw or get it under your fingernails,
As sushi.
ooh, lordy lord. So the way those come together, that's wild. It's almost like the ginger is a dressing on the fruit
Yes.
salad kind of a thing. And then,
So the ginger and timor pepper highlight and accentuate the zesty citrus and fruity nuances while adding a distinctive spicy and peppery facet.
Love it.
Oh, green apple extends the tart, fruity elements while saffron introduces us to the seductive dry down. Hold on.
stop the presses. Wait. Think Baccarat Rouge by 40. Saffron, that is absolutely what is patting you on the butt to say
Yeah.
goodbye in this. You don't get it at the beginning. You don't get it in the middle. You get it on your way out. And it's beautiful and warm.
That summery side to it.
Yes, right. Oh, beautiful.
Interesting.
And then backing up, the green apple, I get the peel, I get the
Yeah.
heart, the meat of the apple. Like, it's
Yep.
all here. I don't know how I even missed that.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like I said earlier, I don't think we knew like a certain scent to smell for.
Right.
Like now, if I search for the ginger, it's there. If I search for the
Yes.
saffron, it's there.
And the apple
all the other
specifically.
citruses. But together what they combine,
Right.
that texture is so different to me.
And then the pepper coming in over the top to take each one of those distinctive flavors and give it a spicy twist before they all come together at the end.
I'm with you.
And then the saffron. What a beautiful idea, the little ribbon to wrap it all up in a saffron with.
And then there's even more. Just strap in here. The finish is intimate and exotic with elements of leather, amber, and woods.
That's the passion. Leather and wood. That's the passion.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Those are the textures that I was getting at the end.
You did say
that was the send off. Like, I knew there was some kind of a texture happening. There you go. It's in there. They are not wrong.
And amber, giving it that powdery sense to it, that earthy, like, oh, it's just brilliant, y'all.
It's funny because I kept getting that burgundy color, but I was almost getting like a sunset. You know, like a summer sunset is different. Like, you just want to sit and indulge and observe it. Like, it's not too cold outside. Like, you just want to stay and be calm in that moment and enjoy it. It's just a different experience.
Totally. And y'all, let's see how far down this passion is going to take us. Woo! And y'all, I'm so excited that they sent us these out in different forms for free to review. This is so nice of you. I'm excited. Why don't you take the EDP?
Okay.
I will take the splash, and we will do this together.
Okay.
All right.
Do I spray it?
You spray it. I will splash on 3. Ready? 1, 2. Oh.
Oh, wow.
I had my shave this afternoon, y'all, and this is just giving me a beautiful warmth to the burn. It's an alcohol splash.
Oh, there is magic happening here.
Skin foodie. Skin foodie.
Okay, the citrus forwardy tart side to the passion fruit here, let me just say, maybe the dry down. It might get a little more of the leathery woody business.
Just
but
the sense of a Four Seasons hotel. When my dad used to take us on cemetery conventions, we would stay at some absolutely beautiful places that I will never see the light of day of again. And y'all, this is just a bright window seat between the bookstore and the barbershop where you're going to pull up a big pile of pillows and sit in the sun and read your book in the lobby. That's the sense of this, y'all.
Yep. I think mine might be getting more of the citrus forward hit right now. Like, I'll see how the dry down goes. But I'm curious if yours has more of the woodsy side.
See. Oh, that's brighter. That's more of the fruity. Then smell this.
Yeah.
This is more of the woods and the spices.
Oh, and I'm getting leather too.
This is right.
Yeah.
And I am reminded that Chris is one of the artisans that does reformulate the scent and rebalance it slightly in the different forms because the different mediums hold on to the scent in different ways. So there are little nooks and crannies of surprises to be had
this
in
is
the
the
different
perfect
forms.
in between. This EDP side has more of the brightness.
Right.
Go into the soap, and it's a perfect leeway into like the dry downy, leathery, woodsy kind of exotic side hitting you at the end.
Yo, you know what I love about this? This is doing something for fruit that I've never seen done before. It's not making it savory because we've had those, but it's taking all of the like tropical punch, kid drink, like sippy cupness out of that tropical fruit, and it's taking it way to the other side and somehow only pulling elements out of it that are sophisticated, that are, well, it's called passion fruit, and it probably was for a reason. Those little nooks and crannies of that, the heart of the meat of that, without it being at all like a gourmand, and yet without having to make it savory, it's keeping its natural sweetness. That's what's beautiful about this. It's like subdued passion.
But there's something fun too. Like I even though we've read that whole scent note list, like what the overall scent itself is coming through, it's almost fun to not even be able to find those things in it.
And it is kind of a different character because very often when we describe the 12 scent notes, we can kind of show you how they go together. But with this is a new way. This is all of these things coming together, but what you expect on top is on the bottom. What you expect in the middle is going to be on top.
And that perfumery grade of a scent, like it just smells super, super expensive to me. Like the layers and the complexity that are happening.
Well, when you look at a painting, you can generally tell the skill level of the artist. And y'all, when you smell a beautiful, sophisticated balance, you can generally appreciate when it's a fine perfumer's nose that has put that together.
Like I'm trying to think of where you couldn't wear this.
I know. Like out during the day for adventures. I mean, this is both a hike and an art museum scent. That's the amazing thing about it. Well, wherever your passion lies, wherever your passion is, that's where this can accompany you because it does have that level of excitement. It does take those things. Well, think about it. When you all talk about wet shaving in public and you kind of get excited in that little gleam behind the eye like we were talking to her godparents the other night telling them about the engagement. And at the very end of the call, they said, "Oh, are you still doing your little show?" And I talked for an hour. It's kind of that. Like wherever your passion lies, this is going to help help bring that peppered, fiery excitement to wherever you're going that day. So if you're going to go paint a picture, if you're going to go do ceramics, if you're going to go cliff diving, this would be your pony.
I wonder if that's why I was getting such a texture in mind. Like, I had to pause and stop and think about this
you really
scent.
did.
It wasn't one that I wanted to fast forward through. Like, no, I need to take some moment here. So that is true. Like, if you wanted to pause and go out into wherever you do your painting or your craftsmanship, like, this is a scent that I feel like would be perfect for that.
And for you, the cabin texture is a big deal. The woods of the trees, the wood of the cabin, the water of the creek and the river.
Even just walking over, like, you can feel the dirt under your feet. Like, it's very real.
And the weeds and like everything that's a part of it is very tactile. So it makes perfect sense to me.
There you go. So clearly, this was the soap we were supposed to use to announce our wonderful engagement to y'all.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just find the most amazing girl in the entire world. Someone who has absolutely won at life. And if you're pretty sure she would agree to marry you, well, take her up to her family's cabin up near Paynes Creek. And just about the time you're losing miserably at dominoes and you ask her parents if it's okay, you're going to get your own. So go on over to gentlemansnod.com for this and a wide range of other cool stuff. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Passion Poivreé. And you know what I love? I love when the scent becomes the metaphor itself. The passion fruit for the passion, the natural side of things, the sweetness, the seduction, and the pepper, the masculine, the spicy, the effervescent, coming together in a way that I have yet to experience. And what a great lather. I mean, you saw that base being built on the show. Insane the way it handles my razor and my blade. I feel so safe. I could take a few extra twists and turns and corners with this base. And I love that I'm getting a collection of the Gentleman's Nod so that when I do need to have that extra safe feeling with my shave, I have a width and breadth of scents now to choose from and gentlemen to hang out with. Jackie, Vincent, Johnny. Whoo, Ernest might even be coming next. Stay tuned, y'all. Welcome to Messages.
So we are having our friend Chris Christensen from Gentleman's Nod on our Instagram live series tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all are in conversation series. Come on by Instagram, meet Chris, say hi, ask him any questions you might have about what he does and how he does it, and just have a nice relaxing time with us, a little family time around the campfire, and we might even ask him if he's ever seen a ghost.
Somebody wanted to join us for a moment.
You know what's kind of cool? This is kind of something we could both wear on our wedding day.
Oh.
You smelling this? Beautiful, masculine or feminine, passionate, peppery, fiery, a little fruity.
And then I feel like, too, it's you could put this on early in the morning. You could also, like, sunrise to sunset. There's cool textures in this scent that would really work for either thing.
You're right. I very rarely say this is a morning and evening shave.
Right?
But this has that beautiful fruity quality of, like, the sun coming up with the passion fruit and then the pepper and the leather and stuff wanting to put you to bed at night.
I'm with you. And what I mentioned earlier is we don't have that scent memory connected to this.
Right.
So it's kind of fun. It could be like our new memory going along with this. So you never know.
I'm excited.
I'm so glad we decided to get this and sneak it into the schedule as soon as we could.
It's just the label. It's just, it fits totally on our shelf in a totally new way. Like, we don't have anything like this for Gentleman's Nod.
No, we do not. And I feel
cool.
like we're just going to have to sit and stare at it for a while because it's super pretty.
And thank you, Chris, for putting priority postage on our package so we could film this before our
and
live.
sneaking in some new other fun things that we will
it's
thoroughly
very
enjoy.
Appreciated, my friend.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.